Be proud to be a Swan has become the Swansea City motto, and the supporters here at Betchfield have every reason to have pride in a team which has never been out of the top six in its first season in the First Division.
In the early 1980s, under the management of John Toshak and alongside icons such as Alan Curtis and Robbie James, an 18-year-old Gary Richards debuted for the Swans. Voted Young Player of the Year early on in his Vetch career, Waggy went on to play 4 years at his hometown club, before enjoying spells across the UK and a notable stint in Sweden, which preceded an early retirement from playing the game due to a knee injury. During his injury rehabilitation, Waggy was able to combine a full-time role as a postman with the Royal Mail with his newfound passion of coaching. The start of a new chapter in Waggy's sporting life.
"40 years seems a bit crazy, but I would say the memories are probably still as vivid and as fresh as ever. But when you actually sit and think about it, that it is 40 years ago, then no wonder the knees are sort of creaking a little bit. I know why now.
Waggy started coaching across the Signet age grades at Swansea City, but one of his earliest achievements in coaching came with a new club that he had helped to form, the Swansea Bravehearts, a team for children with disabilities.
Now we've heard that without all of your hard work and dedication to the Swansea Bravehearts, they wouldn't have won half as many trophies as they have done. From all of us at the Paul O'Grady Show, we'd like to give you this.
His work with the Bravehearts was regularly commended, but climaxed in 2003, receiving a Volunteers Award from the Queen. Waggy left the Postal Service in 2011 to become a full-time coach, having made his way to the Swansea City under-23s, where he was now co-manager alongside his own former manager's son, Cameron Toshak. The under-23s went on to have a very successful year, winning the Premier League Cup and gaining promotion to PDL Division 1, with a squad that was thriving under Waggy and Cameron. After the season's success, the men soon departed the Swans, seeking a new challenge that ended up with them both working together at Cypriot top-tier side Paphos FC, where they both orchestrated a huge turnaround in fortunes, resulting in the highest win percentage of the club's history. Following the stint abroad, Waggy then headed west, and what started out in 2020 as an assistant manager and academy director's role now saw him taking the temporary lead until Nicky Hyan's work permit paperwork was cleared. With the club in the relegation zone, staff and player reinforcements were vital. Former Bluebirds player Craig Hanford's arrival as first-team coach was quickly followed by defender Ryan George and striker Jordan Davis, who joined on a 5-month loan from Connors Quay Nomads.
It was a conversation with Connors Quay and my agent to just get some game time. I agreed with another club to go there, but as soon as Haverfordwest were interested, it was a no-brainer. Play nice football, and it suits my style of play, so yeah, I can get some results and get some momentum going and finish 7th, hopefully.
Waggy also looked to his academy as well, rewarding youngster Iori Humphreys with his first professional contract.
My main hopes for the season were just train with development, play well, and then if I could get some sessions in with the first or train or maybe get on the bench a few times, it would be good. I like playing all the way across the defence, and it doesn't matter where I play, but seeing where all the players that we have in defence, Jazz, Dylan, Patton, Alaric, they're all so good, and you see them in training and see what they're doing, so yeah.
The squad was a bit on the thin side. We've picked up some injuries through the season, so we're hoping now the new additions add a bit of quality, and we've got more numbers, which is great, which makes our bench stronger as well.
And after 2 friendlies had allowed Waggy to try gelling new partnerships together, 2 back-to-back games against second place Newtown and third place Penabont were next on the fixture list.
Pas graff gan Wilson, Williams yn rhwydo ail gol o tymor hwn. Ond yna oedd nhw mond i colli 1 mewn 6 cyn yr oedi yn y tymor. Maen nhw angen gol as yn dod nôl. Y pnaw ma, nawr te, ei wigi Corsmotyn, ydi ma hi. Ryan George yn ei gêm gyntaf Hwlffordd yn y gyngrair. Y drosedd ar Rushton, mi oedd hi yn y cort, mi oedd hi'n drosedd hefyd dwi'n credu. Aaron Williams yn erbyn Leeds i. Williams yn rhwydo, a mae'r Drenewydd yn gyfartal gyda 4 munud ar 10 ar ôl yn y gêm yma.
Really pleased with the first half. I thought we started particularly well. And then what you would expect, Newtown a good side, you've got to withstand a little bit of pressure, but winning at half time, pretty happy. And second half, obviously had to withstand more pressure. You know, they probably had the ball a lot more than us, but again, we thought we had some real good chances, perhaps to kill the game off.
An excellent point to high-flying Newtown had set the tone for a very positive start to the new year, and with the directors still looking to bring in reinforcements, star striker Ben Fawcett hands in a transfer request.
I've really enjoyed my time at Harford. As I said, as a kid, as an adult now, still loving it. That step in the Welsh League, I think when Lee Trundle came as well, I thought that was class. He really helped me, give me a lot of chances as well. I've obviously heard that some teams are interested in me, but the most important thing is it's professional teams and it's training professionally, training every day. It's what I think will benefit me more as a footballer, as my ambitions to play football is to go as high as I can. I love Haverfordwest, love playing for Haverfordwest, I respect them. It's not that I want to leave at all, but if I get the chance to go higher, I will take that and I'll work my hardest to make sure I get there. So, but if I do, obviously I look back at Haverfordwest, they made me the footballer I am today, and I'm enjoying my football at Haverfordwest. So at the moment in time, I'm still at Haverfordwest.
This evening, we're going to be announcing the Cymru C squad set to take on England C in the 3rd International Challenge match.
The transfer request comes just as Fawcett was announced as the only Haverfordwest player to be selected in the Welsh semi-pro squad to play England.
Ben's one of the most promising forwards in this league. He's performed well. He's played every game through this season. I've been involved in every game for you, and he's definitely one for the future. He's a good footballer. He got pace. He got know with the game. You know, he most probably reminds me of an old-fashioned 10, if you like. If he's not a complete 9, he's a great 10. And I think that's what I see his future as a footballing centre forward, or just behind the centre forward. And I think the lad will have a good future.
With more fans than ever attending home games, the loyal and passionate Supporters Association, who come rain or shine are at every game in various essential roles, alongside key staff members, are looking to develop the experience for fans as much as possible. The kitchen's fantastic hot food and drinks are always popular, but a more out-of-the-box idea sees the local radio station taking over matchday entertainment. The idea is just one of several initiatives beginning to roll out of the club.
My responsibility is to raise the profile of the club and in the community and deliver a number of community initiatives to increase awareness of the football club and what's going on at this exciting time now, and basically reach out to our fans and supporters, volunteers and community and businesses, bring them into the Oggy Bridgman Stadium here. The club is an asset for the community and it's here to be used, and that's what we're doing now, is basically opening the gates of our club 24/7 to our community, our fans and supporters, to come in and work with us. Inclusivity is massive for me, and we've achieved a number of things already through our community programme and our new business development plan. We run a number of initiatives to help people who are isolated and lonely. We have a carers programme called Half Time for Carers, so we open the gates to our club so carers can come in with their cared for to come and watch the Bluebirds play in a comfortable environment and welcoming space, basically, where they can meet other carers.
We've been coming here a long time, me and Greg's, many a year, and we've had some good times and some bad times. Relegation, promotion, anything like that. We've had some good times.
We support a number of people through a walking football programme. We have a mental health programme here called We Wear the Same Shirt, and that is to break down the stigma of mental health by just having a kickabout, and again a social space to meet new friends and play football and put a smile on your face. And that's the power of football, and you see that here every day.
The main initiative is just more to get these guys involved within the club community. It's also then getting them, be part of something as well.
I have mental health problems. I'm on medication for it, and I go to mine in Haverfordwest, and the doctor said it'll be good to do some fitness. It makes you happier, just to do something.
The football programme is pretty awesome. We train every Tuesday, and obviously the coach is a good guy, and we got the sponsors right here, and then also on the name shirts we got Mine Pembrokeshire and the FAW, who are the biggest sponsors in the world of football.
It's about the enjoyment of including everybody, because you've got people with different abilities, and it's that inclusion and seeing the enjoyment, and it's just being that supportive.
It's just good that we have these places to go to, because 5 years ago there was nothing like that, or 10 years ago there was nothing like that. It wasn't even talked about. The more we talk about it, the better.
We're here today with the Fishguard Thunderbolts, based in Fishguard, and we've come along to get involved with Haverfordwest County. We're going to try and get involved with their carers project. Also, come and support Haverfordwest.
Fishguard Thunderbolts!
We run a Achieve More Training Apprenticeship programme here, and we turned our club into a professional learning centre, basically set up that programme, and it's been very successful. It's a partnership with Parish College and our local schools, and we support a number of organisations in the third sector to help the homelessness. We've had a food bank packages scheme here, and so much more. Basically, I could talk forever, but it's a very exciting time at the club. The new chairman that's coming into place has given us that capacity, that vision, and that motivation to go out there. It's a Bluebirds project, as we call it, and it's well underway.
Pure West's pre-match live show spurs on the Bluebirds again to take a point from a team at the opposite end of the league.
Symudiad bach da gan Hulffordd y Bale at Fawcett yn sgwar a Ricky Watts yn rhwydo ac yn gorffen symudiad hyfryd I Hulffordd, a wedi dim ond 7 munud mae'r adar gleision ar y blaen, gol gynta'r tymor I Ricky Watts.
Penabont responded, taking a 2-1 lead, but after nearly 4 months out injured, Henry Jones made an instant impact as a sub in the last moments of the game.
Hulffordd yn bygwth. Rhys. Henry Jones. Jones yn llithro'r bas, yn gwadd Jazz Richards i'w chroesi hi. Richards I fewn. Cisse yn sgorio! 10 munud I fynd ar ddôl y bont. Mae Hulffordd yn gyfartal. Pas wedi mesur yn berffaith gan Jones. Richards yn creu, ac ydi Cisse wedi cipio pwynt I Hulffordd.
Our opportunities to win it, like our last game. So yeah, the game was a bit more open-minded second half, but again we were pleased with the boys' attitude and character.
But now there's 2 vital games. You're in the relegation zone after tonight against Aberystwyth.
Yeah, but I think we've got to look at it now. We've gone 2 games against clubs who are going particularly well and put in 2 good performances and got 2 good results. So I think we're in good shape for the Aber game. Obviously they've gone and won tonight. So it's a case of recovering well and making sure that we're ready for that one.
Mae noson fawr, noswaith dda I chi. Croeso I Goedlan y Parc, Wembley of the West yn arfer galw fan hyn, a mae Siôn Meredith gyda ni sydd wedi chwarae ar Wembley of the West. Ond y cwestiwn fan hyn, ac yn Hulffordd am hynny, a fydden nhw yn y gyngor tymor nesaf?
Ie, cwestiwn da. Mae yn dyn ar y gwaelodion na Hulffordd, just ar tu ôl I Aberystwyth. O hefyd y Bari a Met, dyn nhw ddim allan ohoni. Felly welwn ni'r tabl nawr. rhwng Met, Bari, Aberystwyth a Hwlffordd dwi'n gweld y cwmp am y tymor.
Ie, 2 pwynt rhwng y ddau yma, gwaniaeth goli Hwlffordd 5 yn well. A hynny rili Aberystwyth, ennill o 5 i ddim, yn erbyn derwyddon cefn yn gefawr i Aberystwyth ac i Hwlffordd. A mae'n braf bod y cyfan yn fyw gyda ni ar sgorio. A ni draw felly at y tîmau sylwebu wrth i'r tîmau gamu'r cae.
Noson hanesyddol, noson emosiynol i glwb pêl-dro'r Aberystwyth wrth iddyn gyrraedd garreg filltir nodedig o 1000 o gemau yn uwch gyngrau'r Cymru.
With the Bluebirds looking to continue the recent improved performances on the pitch, a momentous occasion and a capacity crowd proved vital for the Seasiders.
Oedi yn y cefn, a dyma cyfle i Phillips! Phillips yn manteisio i Aberystwyth! 2 gol nos Wener, 1 heno ar noson hanesyddol. Gol allweddol yn y ras i aros yn uwch gyngrau'r Cymru.
It was hoped that Henry Jones's introduction would bring the away side an equaliser, but when a foul was not given in the build-up to another Aber attack, the team found themselves seeing out the rest of the game with just 10 players.
O, na chi ergyd, dan Thôn, ar ergyd at Gobratan, o, mae'n glosod gan Leeds i ar Harry Franklin yn ei gicod tortyn, yn ddiwyr. Camgymeriad arall gan Hwlffordd yn arwain at y penderfyniad. A mae'n goch i Henry Jones. Wel, oedd wedi bod ar y car i'w 2 funud, mae rhaid bod wedi rhoi geiriau anweddus tuag at Aaron Wyn Jones. Wel, prin mae Henry Jones wedi bod ar y maes 2 funud a mae'n gorfod yn gadael ni.
Reit, lle dwi'n dechrau? Jonathan Evans. O wedyn Franklin yn dilyn lan a mae Izzy yn dod â Franklin lawr a wedyn so'n gwybod be mae Henry Jones wedi dweud wrth y dyfarnwr.
Matthew Jones. Mae wedi sgorio 2 gol yn yr uwch gyngrair. Mae wedi sgorio 9 gol ym mhob cystadleuaeth. 2 o'n nhw o'r smotyn. Jones yn ychwanegu'r ail i Aberystwyth.
2 errors obviously for the goals, but to be fair, our performance levels weren't where we expected them to be tonight.
How do you explain that after the recent games? Because we've all been going on about the performance and they have been very good results against Newtown and Pen y Bont. What went wrong tonight, do you think?
Yeah, it's hard to explain, you know, because we've come off the back of 2 good performances, but you know, tonight we were probably second best in probably too much. Playing had enough possession, but probably didn't create enough until late in the game.
The defeat is a bitter pill to swallow and leaves the club 5 points adrift in the relegation zone.
At the start of the season we had big ambitions to be in the top 6. It's not worked out for various reasons, and I think the loss against Aberystwyth away was a massive blow. I think it left me questioning a lot of what I've done. I think it left a lot of the players and coaches and other members of the club questioning what position we would end up in.
With international work visas finally granted, will Belgian Nicky Hyen be able to turn the Bluebird season around?
So, like I said, if you want to make something of your season, now is the moment.
You can have it all if you like, and you can have it all if you like.